Hey, I'm Heather with PartyTimeBaby.com. Right now I'm going to show you how to make a diaper swing. You are going to be blown away at actually how surprisingly easy this is to make. Okay, let's get this swing going. You'll need a plastic coat hanger. You're going to want one that looks like this, straight. If you have any that are like this, you don't want to use those that have these little dealies on the inside. Okay, I just went to the dry cleaners and I asked for 4 of these style coat hangers because the bottoms just come right off of that, and we're going to be using these. Now if you don't have a dry cleaner in your area, you can always use some paper towel roll holders, and you just get your roll and you cut right up the edge, and then you just go and twist and roll and bring this down to a smaller size, and then tape it off with some scotch tape or some packing tape. Now, the length of these are longer than a paper towel roll holder. So grab some toilet paper roll holders, and that will condense down after rolling it. And if you see that when they're both together, with the paper towel and the toilet paper, they're just about the same size. So you can always use those too. Anyway, today I'm going to be using these. So this is off of your coat hanger, and then you'll need a wooden dowel. When you go shopping for that wooden dowel, make sure that it slides right up inside there. Scissors, packing tape, measuring tape. I've got some wire cutters. Get some foam poster board. This is like 3/16 of an inch. We're going to do our cardboard seat again, so you'll need some cardboard. This is what we're going to do with our plastic coat hanger. Right at the top, we're going to snip it. We will want to snip that again pretty much right in the center of the bottom. Now just snip off that little hook inside there. So now you have 2 of these. This is going to be the size of our swing. Getting the idea? So now we're going to slip these over on each side. What's going to help secure them is some nice hot glue. So put that on and then slide those up. Take your wooden dowel and just cut some 4 or 5 inch sections. Now just take your glue gun and squeeze some in there. Take your little wooden dowel and just push it in, and you're going to want about 1 inch left out. Okay, next step is taking a 10-inch section of dowel, and we're going to wrap some diapers around it. Now I always use the 8 to 14 pounds, size 1 diapers, and I'm going to start at one end, just wrapping it around, and I'm going to put the colored side on the inside so that doesn't show. Glue gun. Remember, these are cheap diapers. This is an art project. I'm not going to reuse them. I'm making it a lovely little swing. 3 diapers on your 10-inch piece of dowel. Now we're going to wrap these. You're going to wrap your diaper around. Alright, we've got our arches all diapered, and it took 4 diapers on each side, and then the very top where your little corner of your plastic coat hanger is still showing. Okay, so that's fine. With your coat hanger cardboard, you can use that or some extra dowel, but just roll 1 diaper around that, and then that's going to be used for right in this area, so you'll need 2 of those. With our poster board, you'll need to cut some sections out. Now, I used a ruler, so you can just take and pencil that on. Now, I just took a razor blade, and I would just slice down following my pencil line, and that'll give you your strip. You'll need to make 4 strips that are 14.5 inches long by 1 inch wide. And then you'll need to make 2 strips of 17.5 inches long. On your 14-inch long strips, take your tape measure and go in 2 inches and just make a little dot with your pencil. On your 17.5 inch strips, you'll need to go in 1 1/4 inches and make your little dot. So then you'll take a little hole puncher and make a hole. Then you can take the back side of your pencil, eraser part, and stick it through and just move it around to make that hole bigger. Okay? Take your 14.5 inch strips and then push them up on each dowel so that you have that. Okay? Really simple. Do your other one. Take and put a strip on one side and connect it to the other. We're just going to make a big square. One side to the other. We're going to take our 17.5 inch strip and do it diagonally. The other 17.5 inch strip, and again, diagonally. Now we can just take and trim those sections that are sticking out. Just start gluing little places like in the center, and then in all the 4 corners. Then out of some poster board, make a 15 inch by 15 inch square. You may want to use some baby gift wrap. And all we're going to do is wrap that square. We're going to put this on our base. And we want to start right in here, laying some glue. And then on our 4 corners. Now we're going to put some glue on one of our single diapers. And then we want to place it right up in here. Now we're going to take our 10 inch that we did earlier, put plenty of glue on one end, and then stick it right there. And then just hold that securely until it sets. Okay, now it's this side's turn. This is where we go and make the seat. It's going to be 9.5 long by 5.5 wide. Then I need for you to go in from the top, 5.5 down, and then at that point, just make a bend in it. Okay? And you don't have to, but if you want to, you can take and corner the top. Then you can wrap it like a gift. Now with what was left of our hangers, just straighten it out and then cut a section off. So you're going to take 3 sections of your wire from your coat hanger and you're just going to push it up in there. You can take your ruler and where your bend was, hold the ruler on the bend and then press the back side of your chair up. Just like that. Okay, now that's going to hold it nice and stiff. The little seat we made for the swing just now is going to hold an average 10 inch baby doll. This is what she measures at, so that fits perfectly. With some hole punchers, go towards the very top of your seat on the side and make a hole. Do it on each side. Right here in this corner, on the seat part, make another hole. And do it on the other side. I like to use this kind of yarn. It's thick and bright and pretty. And we're going to take 2 long strands of it. And we're going to tie like a knot right underneath here. And we're going to do one on the other side. Go over and then tie that knot on the underside of it. On that back side string, run it through and tie it to the back side. Now the front string, go ahead and thread that right down inside the front. And we'll do that on the other side. Stick your baby doll in there and just eyeball it and see about where you want it to be. If you want her to tilt back, if you want her to sit up more straight, you can adjust it just the way you want it. And then when you get your idea there, tie off your strings. So you take the ribbon, put it around the baby's waist, and you can tack that on the back with some hot glue. On the very front side, slip a piece of ribbon underneath that piece and then loop it over. Did our finishing touches, did some tulle in the corner and put a little bow in the center right there. And now you're ready to take this to the baby shower as a gift, as a display, a centerpiece, anything you'd like to do. It's a great craft to be proud of. Thanks for watching this video and thanks for visiting partytimebaby.com.